Hey, what's up you guys, Jason Marie here, and this week I'm doing something a little bit different. If you guys couldn't tell by the name of the video, I'm going to show you guys my everyday makeup routine, which is basically the makeup that I use when I go to school. It's pretty simple for me. I learned it in about a day. I saw someone do it. I saw someone who had it done, and I really liked it, and I was like, I'm going to try and see if I can do it, and I've liked it ever since. I have added my own twist to it every once in a while. Like changing the colors and whatnot, but it is totally up to you whether you want to keep it natural or not. I'm doing naturally with some browns instead of color, just because usually when I go to school I like to use browns, so that way it doesn't really mess with what I'm wearing. But I have all of my makeup out right now. You guys have actually probably seen some of the items I'm using if you've seen my e.l.f. haul, which will be the first link in the down bar below if you want to go watch that, so you guys can see some of my things. I've got all different types of brands. I've got e.l.f., I've got Maybelline, I've got Walmart brushes. I mean, I use everything and anything that really goes good with my skin tone, or I like and it's a good quality, I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and just show you guys. So the first thing I do is I use a smooth skin press powder. This is from New York Color, naturally 702A, which is naturally beige. It's a very simple color. I don't actually use this. I use my own brush. This brush is a powder brush. I got it as a set for Christmas from Walmart. It's actually a very good brush. But I just apply this all over my face just to try and even out my skin tone a little, because I have multiple shades because of sunlight and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that everywhere. Okay, once you've applied that, I use a highlighter next. I have a e.l.f. highlighter in Pearl. This is part of my e.l.f. haul. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, again, I repeat. I'm also using another Walmart brush. It's a foundation brush, but I use it for my highlighter. I just apply it right underneath my eye, just to highlight for when I contour. I do contour. You guys can go ahead and skip this if you guys don't contour, but if you guys contour or you guys want to see how I contour, go ahead and watch. I kind of just do it in a triangular shape. I just kind of go with the eye and then kind of just bring it down and make a little triangle. Do this on both sides. I have my mirror right here, so if you guys see me looking down, it's because of that. Then I use this, the tip of it, and I just kind of hit it 3 times and hit the right here in between in my nose. It makes your nose look slimmer, and since I do have a much thicker nose, I kind of just do that. I also hit right here and right here, as it makes my lips look bigger. I have an all-over cover stick that I use. Half the time I use it after I put on my foundation, just because I always forget. But it's from e.l.f. I literally bought it a couple weeks ago. It's the color Spice. It was really cheap, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. I usually apply it right around my lips because that is usually where I have the most changing, and just kind of spread it. I'll reapply my highlighter, it's okay. Just kind of spread it down. Okay, now let me come back with my highlighter and fix what I messed up. If the light in front of me ever changes, it's because I'm using natural light. I'm using the window in my room. That's why the scenery is a little different. And yes, I have a big mess behind me if you guys cannot see that. But that's my highlighting. Then I use a couple different blushes. I use this Color Impact Charming Cheeks blush. I don't know where it's from. Actually, I took this from my mother. I believe it's dollar store. I don't know. It's a good quality, so I use it. I have a contour brush again from the same set that I got the other two brushes from. I just kind of apply it over here. I have a birthmark right there, so I know exactly where to apply it. I start from right here and head back, even though some people head from here down. I like to start from about the middle and just head back and just keep doing that until I have about a good coat. And then I have this Sally Girl blush in Rubor. I think that's the color. I don't even know. It was also, this is $1 at Sally's. It's right by the cash register. Just kind of apply. It's a more tan color. It helps with the pink, with the pinkish color that I use. I just kind of alternate every once in a while between the two shades just to get a good coat on both sides. Next I use the exact same powder brush as earlier, and I use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer SPF 15. It's 743A. I don't know what color that is, but that is the color up here. But I also took this from my mom. I know this one you can buy at like Walmart or Walgreens or wherever you go. I don't know if I think you can get it at Dollar General too. But I just kind of apply everywhere. It helps make my contour come out a little bit more when I apply down here. Just kind of blend it down. I don't really need that much bronzer as I am naturally tan because Florida. But it helps. Just kind of blend it. I actually forgot to put highlighter someplace. I just remembered. Excuse me, I just ate. Just kind of blend it up here. If you guys happen to hear any random vibrations, I'm in a group chat and my phone is right next to me. Just kind of highlight a little bit up here in a triangular shape. The bronzer around it will highlight. It makes your face look a lot thinner. But now after that, I go on to my eyeshadow. I use two different primers. Both e.l.f. primers. I use the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, which is in my e.l.f. haul. If you guys want to know what shade and everything is, I believe it is sheer. But I just kind of go like that twice on my eyelids, and then just kind of blend it all over my eyes. The second one I use is a e.l.f. primer and liner sealer. I use the sealer every once in a while when I'm doing my eyeliner and I'm going someplace and it's going to last a long time, but I usually don't use it. I like to save it. It's kind of like a crayon. You just kind of apply it up here around your eye. This will help your eyeshadow to stay for a much longer duration. It won't smear as easily. Just kind of go back into my finger and spread it a little. Make sure it's everywhere that I need it to be. Okay, so let me just go ahead. Now I'm using my e.l.f. brushes. I prefer my e.l.f. brushes when I do my eyeshadow. They're a lot better. I'm just going to go ahead and get the 3 brushes I use on a daily basis. And I also use my palette, my geometric palette. It is 96 piece. I almost said 88 because I have an 88 as well. But I use my 96 piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and move everything out of the way. Oh no! There was still concealer on that one. Okay. Let me go ahead and open that. If it opens, that'd be nice. Okay, there we go. So the 3 brushes I do keep them in their little pouch because I like the little pouches and I feel like they're more protected. I use an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, the e.l.f. contour brush, and the e.l.f. small smudge brush. They're all really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these out of their little plastic. Make sure they don't fly away. Fly away, fly They're still a little dirty. It's okay. So you want to start off with the contour brush, and if you can use any palette or any colors you want. I am using, if you have this one at home, I'll be using a mixture between this one and this one, these two shades right here. Just because you want to get an even spread and you want to change it up a little. I prefer to use browns, so if you're using any other palette or any other compactive makeup, you want to go with a darker brown, and then you just want to come out from the outside crease and just bring it in a little to the middle. Just bring it into the middle. You can do that 2 or 3 times, changing between the two shades. And then I come back in with a lighter brown like this one and come from the inside crease, because by now you want to kind of just make it blend. Alright, now you see how it's just all that color. It's not supposed to be all that color. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my C brush, my eyeshadow C brush. And you want to use a light brown or a lighter shade of that color. So I'm using this one and this one. And then this one. I use the lighter colors that I have of brown that are almost white, and just kind of start from the middle and then just work your way. You want to kind of leave it on the edges dark. You'll see the color, the darker of it, start to go away. If you want, you can mix it with white when you go to do it. Just go ahead and mix the lighter colors with a shade of white to make it lighter than it already is. It helps. I tend to use every light shade on my palette that is in the brown side, just because it is a lot easier. Alright. Now with the same brush, you want to get a light brown, a lighter brown like this one, and come from the middle and just pull it out like that. Do this on both sides. Just kind of helps with the blending of the crease over here. You're always able to go back and make it darker if you need to. I tend to, because usually one side gets out darker than the other. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just fix that up a little. Alright, now you're probably wondering right here why I haven't applied anything. You're actually going to apply highlighter there, which is why I haven't applied anything. If you guys don't contour, which means you don't highlight, or if you do highlight and you just don't contour, when you use your highlighter, it highlights different spots of your faces. When you use the highlighter on your eyes, and if you don't use a highlighter, use a lighter shade of your own skin tone. Use a lighter tone of your own skin color to help it, and it'll just make your eyes, your eyeshadow just kind of come out a little bit more. But I'm using now my small smudge brush, and you just I'm gonna switch off between using the dark brown and the black. I just kind of hit it once, and you're just gonna come underneath your eye and just kind of go from the middle and bring it out. It's kind of just to connect the outer, to connect the crease, basically. The dark crease you did, it just kind of helps it. So it'll look like that, if you guys can see it. But that means I'm done with the compact. I'm using again the foundation brush. and my e.l.f. highlighter. Some of these just don't want to open. And just a little bit, and just kind of want to hit the outer portion right up here. Just bring it out. Gonna fix the balloon. I'm just fixing a little bit on my highlight. But that's the sealer and everything. It is up to you what eyeliner you use. I use a black eyeliner. I prefer a black to a brown. I do have a brown. It's a starry eyeliner. In copper, and my mom gave it to me. I believe it's Dollar General or maybe even Sally's. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have a brown. There's a very nice shade of brown. It's a copper color. But I have my e.l.f. cream eyeliner in midnight black, and it comes with a little brush. If you have your own brush, you can use your own brush, but I prefer to use the one that came with it. And I just kind of hit it once or twice, and then just, I like to start from the middle and work my way out. But it is up to you guys how you guys put on your eyeliner. I tend to mess up a lot, so sometimes my eyeliner comes out thicker than I want to, and I have no choice but to let it be thick. And then no matter how hard I try to make it even, it does not work. It also doesn't help that I'm a little blind right now. I'm not even sure if you guys can see me. I feel like you can't. I usually wing it, like I usually put a wing tip, but today I don't feel like it, so I'm just gonna leave it natural with a straight line. I usually go back over it a second time to make sure it's all nice and dark. There we go. It's okay if it comes out a little thick or crooked, as long, if you don't like it, then I understand, but I usually don't mind. However it comes out, who cares? I use two different types of mascaras. I use Maybelline extra large extension, which is 2, and then I have this one, which I believe is CoverGirl. I do not remember. No, it is Maybelline. They're both black. Well, white and black is this one. I start off with the extra large. You guys can use whatever mascara you guys use. I've used this one for years, and I've always had a good result. So if you do use this one, I don't even know if they still sell it. I went and bought some eyeliner mascara. One day I needed to go buy some, and they had them on sale for $4. It was like buy one get one, and so I bought like 4, and I got like 8, so I have like 8, and this is my last one, so I'm hoping they still sell it, because last time I checked it wasn't there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. I always apply this one really thick because it kind of helps with the black afterwards. I don't know if you guys do mascara on your eyes, on your lashes. You guys might have put on some fake eyelashes. I never needed to, because mine are so perfectly long that I don't need to. too. I've had people ask me if mine are fake, and I've always had to tell them that no, they're natural. But from there, I use this one. This one has a curved. It's curved. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's curved, which I really like. I just kind of makes it a lot easier as it is curved because it helps curve my own lashes. I do use an eyelash curler. I don't know if you guys do or not, but I do use it. My trick is to bend it up a little bit for a minute, for a couple seconds. It helps curl them a little bit more. There. The very last thing I do is put on some lipstick. I like to use a red. I'm not gonna make it too dark as I am not going nowhere special. And the very, very, very last thing, not many people do it because they don't really know, but I do use a sealer. e.l.f. sealers are really good. I've been using them forever. I bought this little bottle for $3, and so far it's lasted me about a month and a half now, and it's not even like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's right here, and I've had this bottle for about a month and a half now. So you just kind of pull it for your face and just spray it. I do 2 sprays to help everything stay. I might have to do one more because I didn't feel the first one. There. The sealer, all it really does is it helps your makeup stay in place. When I was at Playlist Live a couple weekends ago, I used the sealer. I did my makeup before I left to Playlist here where I live, which is a 4-hour drive. My makeup lasted me until Sunday. Yeah, I know, it is not healthy. It's not a good thing to fall asleep with your makeup on, but I didn't really have a choice, and considering I only slept an hour, it's perfectly okay. We really didn't sleep much while me and my friends were at Playlist, but that is the finished product, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys do it yourselves. If you guys do like my makeup tutorials, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a couple different ones. I have multiple makeup, and if you guys want me to do my hair too, like if you guys want a hair tutorial or whatever, also leave that in the comment. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week, and possibly next week it'll be a Disney vlog, as I am going to Disney. If there isn't a video next week, I'm really sorry. It is because of Disney, and I'll try to get that video up as soon as possible. Bye guys.